Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of NasCard Radio. I'm your pal Val, and with me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. Logan, how are you tonight?
I'm feeling three wide and literally and figuratively.
All righty, and this is episode 180, and this is where trading cards and racing meet. And got a great show for everybody. First, we want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, of course. And got a good show today. We are going to do the racing recap. We got a few new names on the racing recap and their rookie cards, so that'll be fun. And me and Logan kind of dug into our closets, and we're going to do a segment, our in-person autos from our PC, and then we'll finish the show with King's Court, some of the, I guess, more memorable TTMs we have.
Or in person.
Thank you. I want why I said in person. I
I
mean, I
don't know,
said
man.
TTM before. Ah, in person. In person includes TTM. So,
There you go.
but TTM is not. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, it's not in person. But anyway, we digress. We'll do a shout outs to Kyle Katz, Jason Freeman. I didn't buy these. Kyle Katz, Justin Williams, Tim Ozzie, Robbie's Hobbies, and High Octane Cards for the YouTube comments. We read them, so please leave them.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it was good comments there.
Yeah, it was very active.
Yeah, we got Prism coming out. Yeah, well, I guess we talked last week. Sell sheet with Misha. Always great to have him on, get his insight, and kind of get some of the stuff that's not on the sell sheet. So that's always cool. If you haven't checked that episode out, you can check out 179. And Panini Prism Racing releases on 3/1. It was supposed to be the 26th, but it got pushed to 3/1. So I think that's gonna maybe stick. So we'll see. Their boxes are going for about 140. So you get 4 autos a box. So our hit meter is about $35.
Wow, that's your SMRT. That's good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Plus, I mean, you get all the base and some color. It was a few years ago. I think I was able to put a set together with one box. So I don't know if that's still the case, but it'll probably get you close.
Yeah, I think it was even closer to maybe even. Well, it was definitely one set out of a box. The collation was very, very good, which I can say is better than what Chronicles has been in the past.
I knew you were gonna go to Chronicles, but
Yeah,
Chronicles is a whole nother monster because you have what 30? I think you said 30 sets in there.
something like that. Yes, it's quite a few sets this year.
So I don't know. Maybe it needs to be like Rittenhouse. You get one complete insert set out of a box. You don't know which one of the 30, but anyway,
Yeah, you never
uh,
know.
that's right. You can sum it up in one word.
You never know.
Yeah. All right, let's jump to the region recap. I think, and everybody was racing in Atlanta. That was the Craftsman Truck Series race number 2. And that was the FR8 208. That was Saturday, February 24th. Kyle Busch making an appearance and our winner, along with the highest finishing rookie, Thad Moffitt. He's a new one on our list.
Yep, grandson of the king.
Yeah. He's actually has cards for a while.
Yeah, he
I had
has.
um I remember back in 2019 when his stuff had come out because, like you said, he was or is the grandson of the king. So
Well, he was in the ARCA race that they had here in Memphis, where I got Sam Mayer's autograph, and that's the race that Ty freaking Gibbs won, and he also stopped. I don't know that I've really talked about that too much, but his hair was like really really long when he stopped, and he signed. He stopped. He talked. He signed all the cards I had. He was real cool. He goes, "You realize?" He goes, "Are you familiar with me?" I said, "Yeah, you're Richard Petty's grandson." Yeah, there you go. So
yeah, he didn't know who he was talking to.
Yeah, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And Kyle Busch making an appearance at the truck race, and see, he hasn't lost a step at all.
No, he of course he's not driving his own truck, but he's driving the truck for somebody else, and he pretty much muscled it up there and muscled and hustled, got it up there, and he'd be winning.
Yeah, so it was a cheaper truck, I guess, for him than the ones he used to own. So
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it wasn't up to the quality he was used to.
we've talked about Kyle Busch's rookies before. I'll throw these up on the screen. 2004, Press Pass was very excited to have him in the releases. There's that 2002 Choice Marketing Rising Stars. I think that was a little factory set at some maybe the dirt tracks or something. It wasn't by normal distribution, so I guess I don't know. Maybe XRC we can asterisk that one, but those look good signed in person. So
Yes, they do.
with the white jersey or white fire suit he's got on. So anyway, and continue on in 2004, we have Optima. He has base card there, and not a lot of parallels back then. You had what we call a Beckett sample. Those were actually in the Beckett magazines, and then the gold numbered out of 100. And I like those because it's got the Young Gun logo on it.
Yeah, I like that too. And you know, you don't see a lot of those Beckett samples pop up anymore.
Those are tough. I wish I could get my hands on a bunch of old Beckett magazines and thumb through those, looking for some of those cards back then. So, but
Yeah,
it
me
says
too.
there's a Beckett sample, and that they being I was getting this stuff from trading card database, and then also 2004 Press Pass Kyle Busch. He has a base card there, and that's really cool because actually they put a variation on that one, and the variation shows the infield and track in the background, and the other one I think is just green grass or something.
Yeah.
There's platinums for both of those. I don't think there is for both of them, but anyway, it shows
No,
us.
there's not. There's not platinums for both. I think it's platinum just for this one you're seeing right now on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. So that's a mistake on there. And then there's also the eBay previews as
Yeah,
well.
another missed opportunity.
Yeah. What we knew now, right?
I swear.
And then back moving over to some of the more 2004, we have Stealth, the base card there, Beckett samples. There's a No Boundaries. That is an insert. And then the X-Ray, which is a serial number to 100. All that stuff's drying up. And then the 2004 Wheels High Gear. That's one of ours that we say if you find that card's centered, you pick it up because
Absolutely.
that thing's always off center. That's base card there. It says Beckett samples, eBay previews, and then there's also a version, the MPH numbered out of 100. There's an Optima and also Trackside. There's actually 3 cards in here for him. We're only showing the one where he's on it himself, but there's a Ricky Hendrick, Kyle Busch, and then also a card number 92, Kyle Busch. It's got initials LD next to it. I don't know. Don't remember what that subset is there. And then there's a Beckett samples and also golden numbered out of 100 for each of those 3.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
when
of
you get to smile.
yeah. Actually, you're right. He's smiling on all these. Now I don't know. So very good catch.
Yes.
And then Thad Moffitt. He has cards in 2019. He only has Panini Prism card autographs, patent penmanship, and then also scripted signatures. And there's samples of those. And there's that long hair you're talking about.
Yep. Got that long hair. Yeah.
So there's all the different parallels for those patented penmanship and scripted signatures. So
So
he's a up and comer, and again, he's first on our list here.
Yes, he is. So, look at the number sequencing for the Petties. You had Lee Petty 42, Richard 43, Kyle 44, Adam 45, now Thad 46.
There
So
you
they're just
go.
going up through there. And if you notice, the font on his truck looks like Richard Petty's 43. It's that same type of font. So I thought that was really, really cool when I saw that.
That is really cool. Good eye there. But if anybody's going to catch it, it's going to be you. So
Sometimes.
let's see. Moving on. Or moving next race number 3. That's going to be Victoria's Voice 200 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And that's going to be Friday, March 1st, 9 p.m.
Yeah, so you can break some prism and watch the truck race.
Yeah. Then moving over to the Xfinity Series, that was race number 2. That was the Raptor King of Tough 250, Saturday, February 24th. That was at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Austin Hill. This was like a replay of last week. Austin Hill was our winner, highest finish rookie. Shane Van Gisbergen at position 3. Oh, I didn't say when. Thad Moffitt's position was 26, by the way. But Shane Van Gisberg, position 3. He was close.
He was, man. He was further back, but then a lot of people ran out of gas. So that helped him, but still, he's third. So he's doing very well. He managed not to crash. I think Haley Deegan also. I don't think she crashed either, did she?
I
I,
don't
I think
remember.
I think she
I
finished 27th.
had a lot of stuff going on Saturday, so I didn't get to watch as much as the rest as I wanted to.
Yeah,
But this is going to be deja vu all over again with Austin Hill. So, 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, 2021 Dunruss. Also in Dunruss Optic Signatures, Panini Chronicles in Zenith and Spectra. And then in 2021 Panini Prism only signing sessions. I don't think there's any national treasures for him.
he's Ott Hill. According to the signature, he's Ott Hill.
Yeah. And then Shane Van Ginsberg, nothing for him except for these 2013 V8 supercars out of Australia. Card number 26. And then of the car itself, and that is card number 54. So, but we're expecting plenty of cards for him in 24.
Yeah, he's going to be a rated rookie from what we were told in 2024 Donruss. So that'll be nice. Unsure about any autos for him, but definitely he'll be a rated rookie.
Yeah, I hope they can get some autos. I know Misha will be working on that. So,
Yep, definitely.
all right, next race number 3. That's going to be the Luna NasCar Xfinity Series race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That's going to be Saturday, March 2nd at 5 p.m. Moving over to the Cup Series, that was race number 2, and that was the Am Better Health 400 Sunday, February 25th at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Man, that was almost a three-way tie there.
Yeah, the announcers. What killed me about that race is they showed the still photo of them crossing the line, and I think the only person that was even going to go out on a limb to call the winner was Clint Boyer. The rest of them were like, I don't know why they didn't want to call a winner. I mean, were they going to get fired because they called a winner? I don't know what the deal was, but they wouldn't call it. And I'm watching and go, well, there you go. Daniel Suarez won. It's that easy. I mean, but I don't know why they couldn't figure that out.
I guess they didn't want to have any opinion on it, and that way, whatever NASCAR says, that's the winner.
Yeah, well, they were playing the NASCAR radio audio where they were saying, photo finish, blah blah blah. They're determining the winner, all that stuff, and then the winner's Daniel Suarez, blah blah blah. So, yeah, that was an exciting finish. That I've never seen a three wide finish like that in my life.
Yeah, that was a great finish. So, I don't know of any F1 races like that. So it was um, It was very exciting there. I know my dad usually puts a few bucks on Blaney, so he probably he wa- he was hoping Blaney was going to win, I'm sure, but he missed it by like that much.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? 3/1000ths of a second. I don't know what that equates to on the track, but I think you're right. I think it's about that much.
What's much? I don't know if they said like this was the fifth closest one or something, which that's that's
Yeah,
nuts.
it is. I mean, when you start getting into thousandths of a second, I mean, I don't even think you can blink your eye that fast.
Yeah, that's impressive, and it was very entertaining. So
It was
it's
very
good. So
entertaining. Lots of, unfortunately, lots of wrecks.
that too, but I was happy for Daniel Suarez. We got to see him at the media. You got him to sign one of your
Yeah,
2014 cards, yeah.
yeah, one
So
of his rookie cards, and he goes, "Oh, this is very old." I'm going, "Yes, it is very old."
yeah. So yeah, speaking of very old, do I have the right one? Yeah.
Yep.
2014 Press Pass Total Memorabilia, card number 47. There's only a few parallels. There's a red and a gold numbered out of 175 and a black and white numbered to 99. And the memorabilia, only four versions of that card, either numbered to 125 or less. There's a silver, gold, blue, and melding out of five. So not a lot of Daniel Suarez.
I love his signature.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very unique.
Yeah, I got him to sign a few of those through the mail. Not that, but the base cards. Years, like I said, it's been, oh wow, it's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's very very old.
Yeah, but this was, I don't know, years ago. I sent him a few and nothing ever happened. And the next year I sent him a few more and nothing ever happened. And then a few years later, same day, I got them all back, two different envelopes. So he must have got through his mail. So that's funny. Yeah. So, and then our highest finishing rookie, did I even say that? No, I didn't say the ending. So yeah, Daniel Suarez, highest finishing rookie was Kaz Grala at position 14. He's also a new one on our list.
Go Cavs.
Yeah. It's good to see some new names on here. So I think the Cup rookie is going to be pretty good this year. It's going to be a lot of folks fighting out. So Kaz Grala, 2017. He's in Panini Absolute. I won't go through all of it, but memorabilia, tools of the trade, their select, and the different parallels. There's also signatures. He's in Panini Torque, and then also 2017 Panini National Treasures booklets, jumbo fire suit, signatures. So a lot of Kaz Grala. I like his auto with the 33 there circled.
Yeah, I do too. He does a pretty good job on his as well.
Yes, sir. So Kaz Grala.
So so I want to go out on a limb real quick before we move on. I'm going to predict that there are going to be more lead changes in the Atlanta race that we just saw than there will be in all of F1 this year.
See, there's like, oh, what is it, like 23 races, and how many were in the race, Atlanta race?
How many lead changes? I don't remember, um, but it was quite a few. But I just think
Yeah,
that
I think you're safe. I
I
think
think
the
I am
Atlanta
too.
wins. If it's any indication like last year, now if it was like a few years ago, maybe it might be close, but we'll have to see how that plays out throughout the year. We'll see. I'm really looking forward to the testing and to see if there's gonna be a lot more parity than what we've seen. So I mean, when one team wins, what did I say, 95% of the races, that's a lot.
Yes.
I mean, Michael Schumacher never did that in his best year. So, okay, next race number 3, the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and that's Sunday, March 3rd at 3:30 p.m. And stage laps, end of it, lap 80, 165, and 267. Formula One, I guess they're set to race Saturday, March 2nd.
It's
So we'll
coming
get to
up.
see that
I guess this this
this
this
weekend.
weekend's going to be big.
Yeah. So that's the Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix. Bahrain. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it.
Bahrain.
Thank you. And that's yeah. So that's Saturday, March 2nd at 10 a.m. This is gonna be a really good weekend. I think it's the IndyCar that's still uh, a few weeks away here, week and a half. Sunday, March 10th is when they start at the streets of St. Petersburg. Time is to be determined. It's going to be on NBC and Peacock.
Okay, so quick update. I just checked on the internet. They make this thing called the internet. It's on computers now, by the way. A record 48 lead changes in that race. I'm safe.
Yeah, you might be able to take 2 years of F1. Wow. I can in one race. Wow.
48 lead. Then that's just the lead changes at the start finish line. That doesn't include the lead changes as they were going around the track and moving back and forth.
Right. Yeah.
So,
NASCAR is nuts with that. So, um, I mean, the folks that are diehard F1 fans, um, I, I don't know if they know what to do to themselves. The lead changes happen that much. Of course,
oh,
their laps only what 50, 60 laps or whatever. So we're doing what did we say it was 267 laps on this next one. So
yeah, but
and
I'm spotting them one race to whatever. Was it 23 races or whatever this year?
yeah, so
I'm spotting them just one race.
yeah, so it was good to see the new rookies up there and some of these Daniel Suarez. He hasn't won a lot, so and his mo is he gets that taco pinata out there at the start finish line and breaks that down. So
I saw that somebody on social media posted that they picked up some Hershey dark chocolate. Did you see that?
no, but
from,
I can see it.
from the pinata, and it was like a chalky light brown color when they what happened, it had gotten hot and then it had re-solidified, and it does that over time. And from okay, I know this just because my dad was in the industry. He worked for Nestle and Brock's and all that when I was a kid. That's called being heat struck.
Okay.
So, but it was unedible. It was like, ugh. So they'd had that taco for a while.
Well, I can tell you my little stint at Lance, and then when they acquired Snyder's of Hanover, they had Snyder's of Hanover has chocolate covered pretzels and stuff like that, and they call it military chocolate because it can take the higher heat. But so we,
Never heard of
but
that.
yeah. But anyway, I was gonna say if you were there, you'd come back with part of that pinata.
I would have. And see, I still think that Panini needs to make a race win memorabilia card with part of the pinata.
There you go,
So I think that'd
man.
be neat.
I was thinking about this the other day, man. I'm seeing folks, like well, a few of the folks on Twitter, they do the tops now, and somebody bought, I don't know, it was like 500, 700 cards of one of them, trying to get the 101. I was thinking, man, I wish they did the tops now, and that they would do like tops does the random 101s and one of
Mm-hmm.
tens or whatever. So when Panini did Panini Instant back in the day, they had multiple options. You could buy the base, you could buy the, let's say, one of 25, you could buy the one of 10, and there was only one of one for sale. So you basically you bought the level you wanted
Yep.
instead of tops basically throwing them in there random. So I'd be curious if they did that now, if they'd sell better than what they did, back then. Of course, the
Yeah.
market is totally different than the fall of 2016 and in 2017 when they did NASCAR. So
Yeah, we digress.
yeah, I think it's a missed opportunity for Panini,
Yep, agreed.
and I guess it's cat's out of the bag now because season started unless you do the playoffs like they did in 2016 to start it up. But I don't know. I think they're busy with other stuff
Yes, they are.
like golf and other stuff. So anyway, all right. So our next segment, some folks have curious about some of our, I guess, PC collectibles type stuff, and one thing we had come up with was some of our, I want to say maybe more of our unique or one of a kind or more rare in person autos.
Memorable.
Memorable, yes.
Yes.
So we thought we'd dig in and show some examples of maybe some of the stuff we have, or not maybe, some of the stuff we have.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll start this party off.
Go ahead.
All right. So everybody knows that I was at Richard Petty's last race in 1992 in Atlanta at the Hooters 500. That same weekend, they had a racing collectibles show at the fairgrounds. I went, the guy that I was with, we went. We walk in there, and there's these two old timer guys. And I looked at them. I recognized one right off the bat. I did not recognize the other one. So this is kind of a 2-for-1, what I'm getting ready to do here. One of them was Tim Flock, and the other was Frank Mundy, Frank Rebel Mundy. I didn't recognize Frank Rebel Monday because he just wasn't on a bunch of cards or anything at that time. And I just didn't really have any pictures. Or I hadn't, really didn't know who he was. I mean, I knew who he was, but I couldn't recognize him. But anyway, I go in there and they're signing autographs, and they're signing autographs for free. Okay, at this show. So I don't have any cards of Frank Mundy at all with me. So I get him to sign, and you guys have probably seen this before. I get him to sign this postcard. And he proceeds to tell me, he signed it on the back. And he proceeds to tell me, all about the card. And this is the very, how he drove for TK for. And this is the first, him and Tim Flock had the very first postcards for NASCAR race cars. So he goes, "You want one of these?" I'm going, "Oh, hell yeah, I want one of these." So he signed it, gave it to me. These are the original new old stock. He told me he still had a bunch of them. But these are the original postcards. So that's one thing. So then I go over to Tim Flock. I go, "Would you mind signing more than one card?" He goes, "Bring all you got." And it just so happened I had brought my box of cards. I had a box of cards out of my car. So I went back out to my car and I brought in, I had several Tim Flocks, and I've got them upside down, don't I? And he signed them all. As you can see, let me see if I can get my hand off of it. There we go. You can see where he signed Tim Flock down there. He signed all of them that I had, as you can see at the time. So he was very gracious in doing that. And of course, he proceeded to tell me about Jocko Flacco and being a rhesus monkey, and he won Hickory with it and all that kind of stuff. That was cool to hear straight from him. So that was very memorable for me. So these are very memorable autographs. So that's what I've got on that.
That's awesome. That again, that's pre-internet, and hearing those stories, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jocko Flacco, if folks aren't familiar, was kind of publicity stunt, and NASCAR. Big Bill France was okay with it. He had a Reese's monkey in the car, had his own little chair, and
His little fire suit and little helmet and everything.
yeah, I think it was maybe 9, 10 races or whatever. Eventually, the monkey got loose, and that was the end of that test. But he did win. Jocko Flacco did win a race, so
He
that's
did.
pretty
He
good.
won a race at, I think, Hickory. So
Yeah,
go Jocko Flacco.
so that's back in the day when
53, I think.
yeah, that's so funny. That would never fly now, man.
No.
All right, you want me to go?
Yeah. So what's yours?
All right, I'm gonna go with this one here. Um, so back in, I guess it was when was this? Late 2000. 2000s, I guess it was. The beauty of eBay and the internet. Gentleman was selling a 1988 Max set signed, and I was somewhat kind of leery and asked him more information about it, and he kind of told me, um, his I think it was somebody in the family or brother worked for a machine fabricator, and they actually made the cars for the Alabama gang, and they would go to Talladega in the infield and stuff, and that's where he got all the autos signed. So, uh, this was considered Downer's kind of rookie at the time. It's kind of it's a short print as well, and to have him signed, and then I got it authenticated with PSA. So it's the one of my favorites in my collection, and of course that '88 Max set signed.
That is so cool. Imagine if you had gotten Kurt Shelmerdine on the same one though. But it's still very cool.
Yeah, Shermandine's in there, but he's on the Tire Wars one, and then there's also I didn't get it. There's a duel with Davey Allison and Earnhardt. I haven't gotten authenticated yet, but it's on one of those, the cards with the cars on it with both vehicles. So
You need to get that one done.
yeah, but everything that I've submitted, the Allison, the Davey Allisons, and Trevor Boys, and McDuffie, and any of the other guys, they'll all come back authentic. So it's really cool.
That's good.
Yeah, really like that set. It's pretty cool.
All right. So my next one, and we're by the way, we're doing our top five in case you guys did not know. So this is my next one, and this one's kind of big, so I'm gonna have to probably scoot back to show it. I'll show the far away first, then I'll close up on it and tell more about it. This is from the 2000 Daytona 500, and as we've talked about before, back in those days, after the race was over and most of the people were gone, they would open up the gate. You could go down there to Victory Lane and hang out and get your picture taken, meet the winner, all those kind of cool things. So as you can see, I got my Dave Marcus hat on, but I got to meet Dale Jarrett back there. That was cool. And you see, I've got some Winston Million or No Bull, whatever it was called at the time. I think it was No Bull bucks in my pocket. He took my picture. I got to talk to him. He was really cool. He also signed, I had my Sharpie, he also signed one of the No Bull bucks for me. So I thought that was really neat. That's my ticket from the race. And I've also got a penny. That night after the race and after everybody had left, I went to Rally's. I think it was like the only place open. And I got a 2000. It was the first 2000 penny I'd ever seen. I got a 2000 penny. So that was a very memorable night. It was pretty cool, as you can see.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it hangs up in my hallway. But it kind of, I don't have anything pasted down, so you can see where the ticket has shifted a little bit in here over the years. But I framed it up back in 2000. It's been in this frame ever since. But pretty neat. So that was very, very memorable to meet DJ down to Victory Lane like that. And he was very cool. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? Shake your hand. Can I get a picture? Yeah, come on, man, let's get a picture." And he was all cool with everything. Signed my stuff. He was great.
That's awesome. What I have here next is Panini Instant 2017. Ryan Blaney's first win when it came at, I think it was Pocono. And I had a membership to the NASCAR Hall of Fame at the time, and he was one of the playoff drivers. And I had purchased quite a few of these back in 2017, and I wasn't really sure how it would look with gold or silver. So I brought um, my gold pen and silver pen, and had asked Ryan if he would sign two in silver and two in gold, and he said, "Yeah, no problem." And so I got this signed, and then I also gave him one. I asked him if he had one. He had never seen it before, and so I gave it. And the drivers, there are some of these guys, they know cars. He turned it over and saw it was like one of 84, and he's like, "All right, cool." So that was the story with this one. So it's and then of course I follow Dave Blaney, and so I know about the Blaneys, and then Ryan continuing on, as well as their his grandfather before him. But so I've been a Ryan Blaney fan for a while.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that card looks great with that gold on it, that gold autograph.
Yeah, the gold definitely came out better than the silver.
That's sweet.
And you got to see the 21 there when he signed it before he went over to Penske.
I may have to try to find something to trade for you for one of those. I don't care which one day.
Okay. Yeah, they turned out real good.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. All right. So my next one, back in 1996, it was the Talladega weekend in April of 1996. Dale Earnhardt Sr. came to Memphis. He came to Chuck Hutton Chevrolet out on Mount Moriah. I know exactly where it is. It's still there. He's signing autographs. It's free. It's like, just get in line. Just get there, get in line. So me and my son went. He was only like 6 years old at the time. But by the time we had got there, the line was unbelievably long. We're thinking, oh crap, I hope we can get an autograph. So I think you could get 2 things signed. And one of the things that I had brought was this. Dun, dun, dun. It's a Wheaties box. I love that Wheaties car. And as you can see, he signed it right there. He did a great job with it. It wasn't the first time that I had met him, but I think that it was the first time I ever told him I thought he was a badass son of a bitch. And he goes, "Thank you." But I got that signed that day. Like I said, he was real nice, and like I said, the line was long, but Talladega is really not that far away from here, so I think that was going to be like the closest he was going to be. So he came to the Chevrolet dealership and signed autographs. And I got my Wheaties box signed. So I thought that was really neat. As you can see, I've got it in an acrylic holder, and I don't see any bugs or anything. So I guess it's still okay, but it's a full box. It's never been opened. It's an original state right there.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite cars. That one and his Wheaties car and his Peter Max car. I know a lot of people don't like the Peter Max car, but I do. So yeah, so that was a cool one.
All right, I don't know if you want to go again. I've got 2 on one slide, or you want me to go twice for the next 2.
I'll go again. That's fine. What I've got is another. Really, it's actually the biggest thing I've got that I'm going to be showing. It's bigger actually than that other frame. This is something else that's framed up. My wife and I got married in 1995. And for our honeymoon, we went out west. One of the things we did was we were going to the NASCAR race. And then we were going to go to New Mexico and hang out in Santa Fe and all those kind of things. So we go out there. We get to our hotel. The next morning, I went to the hotel front office or the concierge desk and asked them. I said, "Can you tell me the best way to get to the track?" There was a dude standing next to me. He was, I think he was a VP of Prodigy, Dave Marcus's sponsor at the time. He goes, "Hey, we're going to the race. You can come with us." Like, huh? So we went with them. They had a big old bus. It was the Prodigy bus. And apparently it was Aerosmith's old tour bus. We found out, they told us, which was pretty cool. So we got to the track. We were in the infield. We went into Dave Marcus's motorhome and everything. And we're sitting there and just chit-chatting with Dave Marcus. It was unbelievable. So I didn't have anything to sign at all, but they did have some hero cards. And since his sponsor was Prodigy at the time, I said, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of the Prodigy CDs and give him to sign it. So he signed it. So he signed the CD and he signed a hero card for me. And of course, we got to talk to him about. He said he had all kinds of sheet metal and all kinds of things at his race shop. And he said, if I'm ever there, which I never was, he would give me some sheet metal. But it was really cool to hang out. And then as we're there, there's a knock on the door. It's freaking AJ Foyt. He's coming in there, he's talking to Dave. It's like, oh my God. And of course I didn't have anything for him to sign. It's like, dang. But it was pretty cool. You know, it was our honeymoon. We got this signed. And this also hangs up in my hallway as well. You guys can see the reflection of the stock car museum in the background. Yeah. But I thought it was pretty neat. I thought it was very unique to get that CD signed.
Yeah, that's really cool. For the folks that aren't old enough, that back in the mid '90s, man, everybody was mailing those CDs out, wanting to get you to AOL, Prodigy, all those companies to get you to get dial up on for them.
Yeah, that's how
internet service.
Yep, that's how you got on the internet. Is you download their software and you dialed it up.
Yep,
that's how it works. Pretty cool. So go ahead, man.
All right, yeah. So I have two here. So we'll go with the Fred Lorenzen here on the left. When I was starting to collect, and I guess I got heavy into NASCAR and was finding 1972 STPs. Fred Lorenzen, we knew he'd be in the Hall of Fame, and I'm working on getting that whole 1972 STP set signed. And his daughter was on Facebook, or I ran a Facebook group, and I contacted her and was wanting, to get the STP signed, and told her the story about trying to, get those signed. And I found a really great magazine, racing magazine from 1970, and actually talked about, it was about Fred Lorenzen coming back to racing because he had retired in the late 60s and then was coming back. And it talked about his friendship with Andy Granatelli, coming and hooking up with STP and starting that car I guess it was in the 1970. So I included that in the card, and sent that away, and she got him to personalize it there and autograph it, and said that he really enjoyed the article. So that was really awesome.
Yeah, there's not many of those cards around, dude. Like that.
No. The only ones I'm missing now are Benny Parsons and Dick Brooks, maybe. Yeah, Dick Brooks.
You got Bobby Allison.
Yeah, I got Bobby Allison. Emil Langley is the only one I got after that I didn't get signed in person or through the mail. So,
yeah.
But I do have them. And then this next one here is a 1970 Fleer drag strips, and I sent it off to Dan Gurney, who is the driver of the 121, and I got that through the mail. And then I was able to get Leonard and Glenn Wood when they came to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, when they were being inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. So three auto there. There's probably not many of those either.
Yeah, that Fleer drag strips card. Yeah, that's a cool card right there.
Yes, I need to get that authenticated and encapsulated.
Yeah, and a little bit of trivia, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that Dan Gurney was the last driver to win in a 3-digit car in NASCAR. If I am not mistaken.
I think that's correct. I want to say these, this one and the other NASCAR drag strip are from like the 1966 Riverside, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's two of my favorite ones in my collection.
Yeah, those are sweet, dude. All right, so my last one here. Back in 1994, Circle K had come to Memphis, and they came to Memphis in a big way. They opened up a bunch of stores, had specials on gas. They had all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And one of the things that they did was they brought because they had STP gas. So with that, guess who they brought to town? They brought Richard Petty here to Memphis, and he went to 4 different stores, I think, that day, and signed autographs for like an hour, hour and a half, or whatever. So that's the first time. This would be the first time I've ever met him. Believe it or not, it's 1994, and I've never met Richard Petty, but this would be my very first time to meet him. So I'm thinking, what do I want to get signed the most? And of course, we're going to bookend this. I started out with, the 1992 Hooters 500 in that race weekend in Atlanta. Well, I got him to sign my ticket to the Hooters 500. And of course, he was very nice, as he always was. He signed my ticket, and I ended up, it was crazy. He would leave one Circle K. I got in my car, and I'm like hauling ass to the next one where he's going to be. So I got there and got in line, and I believe it or not, I went to all 4, and I think he was only signing one thing for everybody. I was able to get him to sign 4 times that day for me, because I would, and he recognized me because, hey, I saw you at the last one. I'm going, yeah. But yeah, this was the very first in-person autograph I got from Richard Petty, and it was my Hooters 500 ticket from 1992. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Now, this one was, well, I know the 1972 STP Richard Petty has been on. We've been talking about it quite a bit. So I had one of those, but I didn't want to pick it for this one here. This one is a little more unique, and you don't see much. So it's 1989 Winter Circle Wendell Scott autograph. The story with this is, and I haven't really talked much about it. We need to do dedicated show on it. Is the 1989 Winter Circle find that I stumbled upon back in 2010, I think it was.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and there's a pretty good quantity of 1989 Winter Circle cards, and the guy who was selling this or had found this had autograph cards, and this was one of them. There was Fireball Roberts. I guess it was his wife, Doris Roberts. So there's
Yes.
a Fireball Roberts signed by Doris Roberts. Maurice Petty, multiple Maurice Petty signed. I think there was Buddy Baker and a few other ones. But nestled in there is was a Wendell Scott. So I knew, the story of Wendell Scott, and so I negotiated this as part of the deal. And it's a beautiful auto, and I think he had passed away in '91, maybe it was. So and there wasn't many Wendell Scott cards at the time. There was this one here and Masters of Racing, the gold one we see sometimes. So
Yeah, that's incredible right there. You may have the only one, Val. That may be the only one that he signed, because I think, if I remember correctly, part of the deal is that they sent them extra cards, and part of the deal was that they were supposed to sign one and send it back to, I forget who was over this program. Wasn't Maurice Petty, but you're supposed to send one back to them. So I think that's how he was able to get this card.
possibly, but the person that I found out that had this quantity, I don't know how he got them, but he was uh, going to the different tracks and selling merchandise in the hauler. So he was one of the merchants there, and he took some cards with him to all the different races. So it could have been at one of the locations that maybe Wendell was signing and and got that sign there. But yeah, it's something you definitely don't see. I have not seen another one.
Now that's a Hall of Fame worthy piece, in my opinion.
So yeah, it's one of my favorite cards in my collection.
Yeah, congrats on that one. That's a beauty, dude.
And it looks like it's in really good shape. I haven't looked at it in a while, so I might have to get it um, card graded as well. Maybe the auto graded. We'll see.
Yeah, and the centering looks pretty good on it. So I think, yeah, it's well worth going ahead and getting that done.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it for me.
All right, cool. So that's our favorite, some of our favorite. Of course, we've got other stories, don't we, Val? Especially when Junior Johnson yelled at us
Oh
when we were
my
getting
goodness
autographs
gracious,
from
yeah.
him and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, these are some of our favorite ones.
Yeah, which we go on for hours with some of the stuff. So, and I know that take us in small quantities. So everybody to sleep. Have to pay us and bedtime stories here. But anyway, so I guess that's it for the show. I guess we'll go to King's Court.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage, dude. All right. Update, danger, update. Okay, we've got an update on this card. A couple weeks ago, we had this Casey Kane Prime jumbo nameplate out of two. It was a 2 of 2. And at the time, I think it went for $4,700. We all knew, I think, at that time that that wasn't going to be correct, that it was probably going to be relisted. So since then, it has been relisted and sold again on the 18th of February for $600. And somebody with zero feedback also bid on that one. They bid on the first one at 4,700, and then he bid on this one. It didn't look like the same one to me. So they bid on this one. So it got relisted again. And now, as you can see, it's currently listed with about 2 days, 23 hours to go at $32. So hopefully it'll be more down to earth at this point. And whoever this person is that's doing the feedback of zero and raising these bids up doesn't bid on it.
Yeah, so this ends Friday night. For those who want to watch it, the show should drop Thursday night, so you got some time to get it in bidding.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll have another update on it next week to see if it gets relisted again.
Yeah, I'll
for,
make a note.
for a third time. Let's hope it sells for real this time. But yeah, we just want to give you an update on that real quick. All right. So,
yep.
Huh?
I said fact checking. Yep.
Yep. So, all right. Our honorable mention number 1. This is on the 24th of February. This is really cool. It's a Mario Andretti signed autograph from the 69-70 Panini Campanini dello Sport. This is rookie card. They were asking $849.99 for this, and it went for a best offer of $450.
Oh wow!
Yeah, his rookie sticker, his rookie card.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if folks know, but this card will come with another sticker on it, and then like an advertisement at the end. So some of these are kind of sheet cut, but they're all sheet cut. But it's an awesome.
Yeah, that's a great looking card. I wish I had one extra to get that done, but I've only got the one I've got, and it's it. And I'm not cracking it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get it autoed.
So yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
awesome, man. Especially with IndyCar coming up here soon and F1. So I thought I'd throw a open wheel one out there.
Yeah, 450. I don't think that's bad. The auto's a 10 and the card's a 4, but
Yeah,
you got auto rookie card. You can't go wrong. You know how we like auto rookie cards. So
absolutely.
all right,
All right, next up, honorable mention number 2. This was on the 26th of February. Michael Schumacher, PSA 5, 2006 Futera Grand Prix proof patch. It says out of 275. I don't know where the proof patch comes from, but anyway, they were asking $1,499.99 for this. Look at it's number 6. That's a low number. I don't know if that's where they're thinking it's a proof or something, but it ended up with a best offer of $1,100.
$1,100. Wow.
PSA 5.
Yeah, something like that though. They're just how much do we say there were only 270.
275. Yeah.
Yeah, and then how many of these got destroyed, thrown away, whatever, in the almost 10 years now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 20
No,
years.
almost 20.
Yeah.
18 years.
Yeah. So you know how much F1 was just 3 years ago.
Yeah. Imagine what you could have bought this before the pandemic. But anyway, It's a cool card. Congrats to whoever got it, man. I like that card a lot.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right.
All right, next up was our Joker of the Week. This was on the 23rd of February. Check this out. It's a Piggy Banks T206 Sir Lewis Hamilton one of one glass variant. It says Lewis Hamilton Mercedes Formula One. Now this was sold out of Australia, and it went for $855 Australian, which equates to basically $559.13 US, I think, or something like that. Yeah, because that actually says it up there. But it went out for bidding, and it had 31 bids on this. This is a custom card by this person who is known as Piggy Banks. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about this person, but they make some really nice cards. As I went out there and looked and Googled Piggy Banks and saw all kinds of neat cards. Mostly, a lot of them were Formula One cards.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this.
It's a custom.
Yeah, I think this reminds me of the early 1990s with NASCAR. I This is not the first custom we've seen. I've seen some customs with NASCAR. Some of the folks do a great job, but folks need to realize that they're custom, right? And I haven't seen. Well, I was gonna say that I haven't seen them kind of hold their value, but people consider them either counterfeits or fakes or whatever. But they're custom. So with the whole Tops Project 2020 and everything else, it's kind of muddled some of those lines. But maybe it's just me. It's a cool looking card, and I see back here, and it's got looks like a fingerprint and some other stuff on it. But
Yeah, he signed it on there on the back.
yeah,
Um,
so this is a custom label, right? This is not PSA or
yeah,
SGC or any of that stuff. So it's a one-on-one glass, and it's very nicely done.
it is very nicely done. And what's cool about that holder is it's got it's like in a like a PSA type size slab, and you can pull it out of the top of that other holder. You can
Oh,
see
okay.
that. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. Um, I think whoever does these does a great job. I don't know what the long term value of these are, but with the popularity of F1, they're going for some pretty big prices.
Yeah, that's one thing that you just never know.
No, you don't. I mean, the thing is if you like Lewis Hamilton a lot and you want to collect him, man, this is the thing for you. It's a one of one. It's unique. My question is, does he have the license to do these? I would like to think he does because I would like to think Formula One is pretty stringent on their license.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got any copyright.
Yeah, and these things, from what I understand, they originally start out at $250. They sell for $250, and the guy that sells them, he goes online, says, "Hey, I'm getting ready to sell this card." He puts it up there, and like the first person that says, "I want it," gets it. That's kind of how they go. They don't go on eBay. This is a secondhand type sale right here.
Yeah, it says handmade in Newport Beach, California. So yeah, I
Wow.
don't see any trademarks, any of that stuff. So
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't, and because it doesn't say Lewis Hamilton, it just says Hamilton.
Yep.
So it's not like, because if Lewis Hamilton trademarked his name, it skirts that
Yep. Sure does.
anyway. So it's really cool. It's a great, I guess, art piece, but
Yeah,
it's
that's exactly
out
what
of
it
my
is.
wheelhouse. So
Yeah, me too.
all right,
All right. So next up is our Jack of the Week, our young driver. This was on the 24th of February. And guess who? It's Lando Calrissian Norris, 2020 Topps Dynasty F1 patch auto, 4 out of 10. It says driver number. And it's a PSA. It's a double dime. It's a Gem Mint 10 and an auto 10. Wow. That's impressive.
yeah,
It says Pop 1. So they were asking $9,999.99 for this. And guess what? Click.
they didn't. They
They
clipped it.
did. They bought it for
Wow,
10 grand.
wow. Well, I
Yeah.
guess in defense of it, it's a 2020. It's his rookie auto. It's a 1010. He's everybody's kind of picking him as an up and comer. So we will see.
Yeah, I've already predicted he's going to win at least one race this year. So we will see if I'm an idiot or if I'm SMRT.
When it comes to F1, man, I just I can't guess it. It's out of my price range. So,
Yeah, that's way out of my price range.
or I'm not willing to part for that kind of money. So,
Yeah, for 10 grand. But yeah, it's a nice card. Congrats to whoever got it. I think it's cool, man. It's a driver number and it's a double dime, so it's got all that going for it. The
yeah, it's
patch
got.
is kind of
Well, I like it because it's got this slant down here at the bottom, so it's kind of an edge of something we need. We're missing Jason on this, but it's nice. It's definitely nice. So it's
definitely.
it's nice. All right, let's roll it.
All right, let's keep going, man. Our Queen of the Week. This was also on the 24th of February. Haley Deegan, 2020 Panini National Treasures True RPA rookie patch, number 25 of 25. They were asking a grand for this card. It ended up at $625.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's somebody who has the other pieces to the monster logo.
There's probably somebody out there trying to put that whole logo together, the puzzle
Yeah,
piece.
I want to say I saw somebody out there that had I think the other. Well, I don't know. This is the out of 25, but anyway.
But we've seen some of them where the Munster logo is sideways or upside down or whatever. At least it looks like they got this one correct.
That
So
it does. It looks like it's right. Yeah.
yeah, and she's got a nice auto. She did a good job. I'm just hoping she can do better in Xfinity this year. I hope she has a good year. And like I said, congrats to whoever got it.
Yeah, it should say a crease in the screen printing, but
Yeah, it almost looks like it's an iron-on, doesn't it?
it does. But maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a seam there or something that runs over without
Yeah.
looking at the thing. But it's a pretty hefty price.
Yes, that's a big price. But there's a lot of Haley Deegan collectors out there, so and
She
everybody's
was
banking on her doing well.
Yeah, she wins a race, man. All bets are off.
Oh my God, yes! If she wins a race, Katie bar the door, no doubt.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, next up, King of the Week. This is our male driver again on the 24th of February, 1994 Max Medallion, number 99, Dale Earnhardt, 1988 rookie card, number 541 of 999. And check this out. This card went out for bidding, believe it or not. And it ended up at $1,599.99 with two bids.
Nice.
So yeah. And it's a BGS 9.5. So I think that might very well cross over to a PSA 10.
It looks pretty good.
It looks really
case
good.
has got some scratches on. The case does, I'm assuming. So
yeah, but it's a very nice card. It's one of those Grail cards that all of us NASCAR collectors have on our list. And of course, we know it's not out of 999. It's out of how many, Val?
It's out of 1,000.
Yes, it is. And why is that?
Because there is a 000.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you took a screenshot of that. You've got it somewhere.
I did. If I would have known what I knew now, I would have bought that thing.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That'd been the card to have.
That was during the recession. So when you get a recession, all kinds of stuff comes out of the woodwork.
It sure does, man. People need to sell, no doubt. Yeah, cool card, man. Congrats to whoever got it. I love that card.
Yes, it's gorgeous. All right.
All right. Our ace of the week is our 1 of 1. This is on the 16th of February. And here we go. 2023 Panini Prime Racing Ty Gibbs. Ty freaking Gibbs. They should have put freaking in their description, but they didn't.
That's all embroidered. That's beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful, man. It's a Prime Jumbo Monster sponsor patch, 1 of 1. Of course, they were asking some pie in the sky money there. Right? They were asking $1,999.99. And it still went for some pretty big bucks. It ended up at $650 with the best offer. So yeah, $650, man. That's pretty sporty for Ty freaking Gibbs.
Yeah, that's a little bit of coin there for 650. Yeah, that's they're 250 a box. So that's 3 boxes.
Yeah, I'd love to have had that one, man. I'd love to have hit that guy, but it's a
Yeah, that's
beauty.
yeah, that's a beauty.
Yeah, I think he's going to win a race this year. Um, we'll see, but I think he's going to be a first time winner this year, so that'll be great when that happens. So I can't wait for that. So yeah, congrats whoever got this, man. I'm envious. I'm also jealous.
I love that embroidery. That screen printed. I go, man, but I'm a sucker for the embroidery.
Yeah, me too. Because you saw Haley's was screen printed or whatever. It wasn't nearly as cool as this one.
Yeah, maybe it's because the old NASCAR crew chief or crew uniforms with all those embroidered patches. So,
Oh yeah, me too.
all right.
All right,
Um,
so lastly, our Royal Flush. This was on the 16th of February.
how did I miss it?
Hmm,
Interesting. I know it was there.
I don't know.
All right, give me 1 second here. If you want to,
So
that's
while he
weird.
while he's talking about that or looking for that, um, it's going to be a George Russell card. It's going to be a George Russell 2020 Topps Dynasty F1 card. Believe it
There
or
you go.
not. Yeah, there you go. It's got the British flag on there, and of course, it's got his auto. Of course, it's not graded or anything, but it's number 3 of 4. And they were asking some big bucks for this card. They were asking $19,999.99. It still
Wow.
went for some big coin. They accepted a best offer of $13,000 for George Russell.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it would maybe go for 15, but okay. I mean,
That's,
with the British, all right, with the British flag and that part of that logo
yeah, I'm sitting here looking sideways. Not sure what
is
the
the
other part of that logo is.
that's the key. And the auto again. This is not graded because I don't think that auto it's streaky there at the end, so
Yeah,
probably not
that
going to be
auto's
a
not getting
10.
a 10.
But it is rookie. So imagine having rookie patch auto at numbered at a 4. So again, this is 2020. So this is probably one of the holy grails there for him in Dynasty.
Oh, no doubt. And I mean, this is one of the rare. I mean, you see some of these rare winners that you get out of Dynasty. A lot of times, you're going to get you know team principles and things like that are worth $250. And you spent $2,500 or more on a box of these for one card. So it's definitely a scratch off, right, Val?
It is, and with what's going on with Mercedes next year, he's it.
Yep, that's true. So that may be part of the reason that it went for so much.
He's he's carrying the torch at Mercedes after Lewis leaves.
Yes, he is.
So.
But it's still a pretty cool card.
Oh,
Um,
very cool. I love that flag, and I can't tell what what that green piece is, if it's part of a wagon wheel or
it,
what.
it looks like some wheels or something.
It
Not,
does. Bicycle wheels.
I'm not really sure. I'm sure somebody out there can tell us.
I miss you, Jason. Hopefully he comes back soon.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, congrats whoever bought it. If you're willing to give away some money, I'm your guy right now. So we're gonna help a brother out. But yeah, nice card, man. Congrats whoever got it. Congrats to seller too.
Very
So
cool.
so I do want to say one more thing here, real
Yeah.
quick. Going back to our in person autos and things that we did. For those of you out there who have got some really cool autos and things that you've gotten signed over the years and have some cool experiences, let us know in the comments. We would love to hear what you've got. Show us what you got. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. And it's never too late to start if you don't have some to start. Again, some of these guys sign through the mail, or if you can make it to a track, or in person signings. I want to say down in Daytona, the drivers were going to places. In Atlanta, I think I saw some of the drivers. So if you're anywhere near a track, um, those drivers will be there signing at some of the different stores and stuff like that. So you can just pick, one of your favorite drivers, or maybe a small insert set. I know folks are doing the 2016 Silver Prism set. So uh, it's never too late and never too early to start.
No, no, it's always fun. As you can
Oh,
tell, over the years, we've had a lot of cool experiences ourselves.
I love the TTM and through the mail, the TTM and in person stuff that I see on Twitter, and they tag us. So we
Mhm.
always love to do. So yeah, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, tag us and show us. Like I said, it's sharing is caring, right?
Exactly.
Might give some other folks ideas too, of stuff to do. So I
Yeah.
have, I have a few different projects I'm working on. It's just um, kind of kill some of the time between releases here. Of course, it's been really busy with all the releases we've had. So
Yeah.
we're shoving 2023 into about 3 months here. So
So, and you talk about it's never too late to get in person autographs. Um, you know, it's a fun thing, and it's not limited to just cards. As you saw tonight with me, I've got all kinds of memorabilia that's autographed. So,
yeah,
it doesn't have
I've
to be
done,
cards.
yeah, I've done some of that too. Try to minimize some of that because I don't have the room you got, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I need more room.
you do
I
you do.
do.
So
The stock car museum is full.
you put on another wing. So,
Yes, I do.
but me and Logan appreciate everybody watching, listening to the podcast as well. Um, and just say thank you for everybody who has supported us over the year. We're coming up on 5-6 years of the show.
Yeah, you tell me. I don't. I've lost count.
I don't know where you start. I know it was in 2019, so I don't know how you count it. If you include the 2019 and you start
Yeah,
at the next year or whatever, so
yeah. I started. I think I started at like episode 43 or 44, somewhere in there.
something like that.
So it's
It
been a
was
while.
early on, but uh, like I said, we do this kind of share information, keep everybody updated, and trying to broaden the reach of NASCAR racing or NASCAR and any racing cards. So I'm super excited this year. We have, like I said, we were talking about Panini's got the NASCAR stuff out. Top says F1, and then we're gonna have Parkside with IndyCar. So it's gonna be a great year. This is gonna be the best year ever.
Yeah, it's going to be a great year, no doubt. I'm looking forward to it. And
Yep.
I've
So
got the official Boston Terrier of NasCard Radio down here. Want me to play with her? She's giving me her toy. She just gave me this.
nice.
So I guess that means it's time for us
It's
to
time to
be
go. Yep.
time to go.
Logan is being summoned. So, but for
She's
me,
been
Logan,
good.
what's that?
She's been good. She
She's
just
been
now
great.
started
Yeah.
again.
So anyway, for me, Logan, we appreciate it. If you love the show, give us a like. If you really love the show, subscribe. We'll give you a shout out, and we will catch everybody next week. Enjoy the races. Looking forward to F1. So we are out of here.